Good morning. Hi everybody. I'm Meg from Loven Stamps and you are watching Make Memoirs with Meg. I'm really glad you're here this morning. Today is Tuesday, so welcome to a new week. It is Tuesday, right? Pretty sure, yes. So welcome to a new week and a new card. Today we are featuring something kind of exciting and something that might be helpful to a number of us. So raise your hand if you are a person who likes to save your scraps, especially designer series paper scraps. All of these little pieces that just get tucked in the bottom of the little plasticky pieces, things that you hang on to. So if you raise your hand for any of that, you are going to love this card because this is a great chance to use your scraps to make something really pretty. We're going to make a gorgeous background. And we are taking our inspiration from page 22, which I feel like is my new most viewed page of the new book. So if you don't have one of these yet, this is what I'm talking about. These little card sketches down here at the bottom. So we're going to focus on one of these card sketches today and use it to make the most of the scraps we've got in our hand. So, hey Tanya. We are featuring the Friends for Life stamps and coordinating die sets, which include these fabulous sketchy hearts and I'm throwing dies everywhere too, and friend words and so forth. I love a die set that has some layered words in it. They're really, really trendy right now. So I think you guys are gonna like that. And with that, hey Joan, oh good, Washington State in the house. So we are going to go ahead and flip our camera down here and get started. So, all right, so here we go. Lots of fun things going on here. And as always, the video description has the link for any of the things, supplies that we need. And other bonus is that today is free shipping day. So if you have an order that's 75 or more, you can get free shipping on that, which is a really great bonus for you. So, hey Trish. So link in the video description for shopping also. All right. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do a friend card and we're going to add some fun things to it. But like I said, we're going to make the most of these strips. So let's look at the strippy technique first because it uses something that is probably one of the most overlooked items in the catalog, and that is the adhesive sheets. So this is an older version of it with a different branding on it from the Stampin' Up book, but the adhesive sheets are absolutely fantastic. So adhesive sheets. They're linked in the video description, and they are basically, I've showed them before, they are a strip of adhesive between two pieces of paper. So they are going to give us a chance to attach some things together that would be tricky to do otherwise. Hey Bonnie, Nikki, Sue, yay! So we're gonna start and we're going to go ahead and get our grid paper in here because this is also a grid paper card. That we're going to find really helpful. And so basically I have this piece of this cut. I think I made it about 2 inches by 5 inches. And when I peel this, you're going to find that the adhesive sticks to one side. I just have to figure out which one it is. And you're going to throw away the background paper and keep the adhesive here, adhesive side up. There's one little strip there that you can use to hang on to things more easily and peel, and I'm just going to take that off so we got the whole strip exposed. All right, so here I'm going to go ahead and line this up in my, trying to not handle it because basically this is a whole sheet of really thin adhesive just exposed, and I want to try not to touch it. So now we need our strips, and the strips that I've got are going to get lined up in here. I'm going to actually line them up. Now we have a handle to hold on to. I'm going to line them up horizontally, and that's why I like the grid paper. So let's see here. I've got a bunch of random pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and trim these down to about 1/2 inch. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I've got some summer splash. If you're thinking, wow, those colors, those are so pretty, Meg. I've got some pretty in pink. The connection between all these colors is that they are part of the 2024 to 2026 in color collection. And they are part of what you can get if you get the Demonstrator Starter Kit right now, because you get all of these In Colors paper. So all these papers here with the starter kit as a bonus. So you get the papers, the pads, the markers, the cardstock, and there's something else, paper pad, marker, cardstock, 4 things. It's about $82 worth of stuff. So it's a really, really great time to pick up some of these fun new colors. So if you've been eyeing them, you're going to want to think about that starter kit offer. So, all right, so now I'm gonna go back and keep this lined up so that I can keep my papers horizontal here. I might do some of these a little bit shorter, and then we're gonna do some trimming at the end here too. So we're gonna cover up our whole strip of paper. I'm gonna mix and match my colors and patterns just a little bit. And it doesn't really matter where I put these. I'm just kind of focused on keeping the paper, switching the paper around as far as patterns and colors go. So it doesn't have to be a strict order. We'll put this flower on there. Let's see, do I have purple floral? No, I've got a strip of the purple. There's kind of the opposite color or opposite pattern there. And we're just gonna fill in all this space. Oh, yay, Sue, your DSP arrived. I'm so glad. Yeah, that starter kit's a really good deal. So I'm kind of staggering left and right here. And let's see, I think we can come back to the pink. And looks like we're kind of due for one of these greens here. All right, so we've got these pretty well horizontally here. All right, so now basically we have assembled our own piece of paper. Now, a couple of possibilities here. One, you could peel this off the back and put it onto something else, but the dangerous part of that is that they're held together only by a thin sheet of adhesive. So that is not gonna work great for us. But what I can do is just go ahead and take this whole piece here and glue it down. Alternatively, if you're worried about them coming off, you could pop this onto just a piece of white cardstock like this before you put those strips on. That way you wouldn't have to worry about it. But we're gonna go ahead and layer this on here. And now I'm gonna go back with my scissors and I'm just gonna do some trimming here to get this to fit super nicely on our card front. There we go. And maybe I'm gonna switch this to here. No, I kind of like it here. All right, we're gonna do that. All right, so now let's go ahead and attach this strippiness on the back. I'm gonna use my multi-purpose liquid glue and I'm gonna put some on the back of the paper and then I'm just gonna put a few dots here on my strips just to make sure that everything is glued down, okay? So let's pop this. Oh, ink pads. Sue is helping me out. Thank you, Sue. Some days I need all the help I can get. This is like Monday in the Loven Stamp Studio, which isn't really Monday. So yesterday, all of the Designer Series paper shares went in the mail. So if you are waiting for a paper share, there were many of them. It was many trips into the post office, which is super exciting because the papers are gorgeous and I can't wait for you guys to get them. So, all right. So we have our strips here and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna layer on top of this. So if you're wondering where this idea came from, we have page 22 in the new book here, has these strips at the bottom here where they have card sketches. And I love this for ideas. And you can see that we are doing this one right here. So the strips and the circle and how perfectly those come together. So see, so far so good here. It's kind of fun to see those things come to life in real life here versus just those black and white sketches in the book. So, all right, I have a poll for you guys. Yay, Nikki, looking forward to the paper share. I haven't done this for a while, so we'll see how this works. I'm going to launch my poll here if I can. Let's see. Publish poll, activate poll. Okay, so I've just activated a poll, I think. Activate poll so users can vote. So if you're watching live, there may or may not be a poll that's come up. If it's come up, great, do it. If it hasn't, then, well, yeah, whatever. So basically what I wanna know is, do you guys save your strips? Do you save every single bit? Do you save some of them? Do you save them only if your papers are above a certain size? I find that I save my scraps inside the bags that the papers come in, because that way all the pieces are there for me and the colors are going to be listed right on the paper if I can't remember necessarily what something is. So a tip about the papers though, I never use the strip here. This is the adhesive opening part. I always trim the paper packages from the side. That way it's really easy to pull things in and out or get them in there. I'm not always dealing with that strap or that flap adhesive getting in the way of stuff. So, oh, hey, hello in Tokyo. Yeah, you guys are, what time is it in Tokyo, Cindy? Fun to be represented. Here we got Washington all the way to Tokyo. We're almost all the way around well, I guess depending on how you draw the line, we're global. So. All right, so let's go with our layering here. This is where the Friends for Life stamp set comes in and these pretty dies. So one of the things that I love in this particular die set is this set of friend dies. So we're gonna use 2 of these. One I'm going to cut here from our coordinating cardstock. This color is Summer Splash. This color is Peach Pie. Why, how can I forget the pie? And then we also have more Summer Splash here for our narrow die. So you can see this one is going to cut an outline and this one is going to cut a narrow die. 11:40 p.m. I was going to say, I thought you guys were quite a bit off. Well, I'm glad you're joining us. So, and we are going to, through the magic of television, I have my pieces here cut with our peach pie. And then I'm going to show you here for this is through the magic of television cut already, but there's a secret to it. And the secret is what I did was take a little bit of this adhesive sheet and I just put it right here in the middle. I don't care if it covers the whole thing. I don't care if it goes all the way to the edges. And in fact, I kind of prefer if it doesn't. And I'll show you why here in a minute. So this is nicely cut and I'm going to go ahead and pop it out of the paper. So it adds a little extra thickness to it, which is kind of nice, makes it a little easier to handle because this is pretty small. And when you have the E, you want to be careful not to lose the little dot for it. So we'll pop that off here. And the adhesive backing came off, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop that on right there. Good thing to use is take your pick tool to get everything stuck down. All right, so let's look at the back of this. Since we have this adhesive sheet on here, we have this white backing paper, and I really like to use my take your pick tool to get underneath any of those spots to pull off the backing. And I find this adhesive good for attaching things that aren't going to have a lot of wear and tear. Not so great if something just really is going to take a lot of strength to hold down. So I wouldn't use it for something big or heavy or anything like that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little extra aid by popping a tiny bit of multi-purpose liquid glue just here at the end. Remember with this glue, if you can see it, it is enough. You do not need a ton. And that's going to be enough for us to have help on there. Hey, Cindy. Yay! Oh, we have the Netherlands represented too. Hi, Annika. Ineka. I think I got it. Well, I don't know. Hopefully I'm close. So let's go ahead and set these all down. Okay, so we have the US, we have Japan, and we have the Netherlands represented. So we've got a few continents there. All right. So we have our friend word, and you can see how pretty that is layered with our papers. We're going to pop that on there. Now, I really want to focus attention a little bit more. It's a little bit busy the way it looks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a bit of the Petunia Pop cardstock, and we're going to take this heart die here. And again, you can use a little bit of that adhesive sheet if you want to. Yours will come without the branding on it. It'll have just a backing, but same thing. Or you can actually cut both of these dies at the same time. And let me show you what happens if you put both of these together. Hey, Bonnie. Yay. I'm glad these colors make you happy. Oh, and I'm glad I got your name, Inika. All right, so when you cut these dies together, this is what you're going to get. This piece here is actually going to be attached to the outside, which leaves lots of cool possibilities for techniques. But I went ahead and trimmed it, so it's a separate piece. So we're going to go ahead and focus attention here by just putting this heart around. So I want you to take a look. I know this is a tiny, tiny bit of paper, but look what a huge difference it makes. So there's without, and there is with. Isn't it crazy how much that just really draws your attention? I mean, we've basically drawn a big circle around our word, and we're gonna have a lot of extra ability to see our focal point just from that. So let's go ahead and add some adhesive to this. I'm gonna use my multi-purpose liquid glue again. If you can see the glue, it is enough. I've actually, another way you can do this is to kind of use a toothpick, put some glue on a bit of paper, like the backing from your Stampin' Dimensionals here. And then you can just use a toothpick to add a tiny bit of glue to things. Because like you say, if you can see it, it's enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this down. There we go. I'm gonna pop a block on it to just get it to stay for a moment. And then we are going to do some stamping here, sneak peek. So let's go on the back of our friend, and you might want some mini Stampin' Dimensionals for this. So they are linked in the supply list that's in the video description here. So if you don't have minis, you can always cut your regular size in half, but I find these to be super helpful. So we're just gonna pop a couple on here, more than I do for the big ones usually, just because the surface area is a little smaller, and that should be good. And then we're gonna pop our friend word on here. All right, so now we wanna add one more little bit here. I really like the greetings in here, so we're gonna use some of them on the inside of our card, but just this hi is a really fun bonus here that can go on the front of our card. Hi, friend. And to do that, we're gonna use the Bee Builder Punch. Now, this was in the last mini catalog, and it came with the Be Mine stamp set as a bundle, but let me rest assured that this punch is very good on its own. So it's 2 hearts and a word bubble. Now, this is a punch that I will keep for a long, long time, well after the stamp is retired, because I love that word bubble, and you can never have too many hearts. So we're gonna do this. It coordinates with the bee's body shape and stuff, and of course you can use it that way, but it's great just as a bonus all on its own. So we're gonna take this high here and pop this on. And now let's we'll put a real size, if I can find one, Stampin' Dimensional on our high here. And oh, Tanya and Sue says they like the heart. All right, let's pop this under here. Hi, friend. And then let's add some extra embellishments to this. So one of the great bonuses about this die set is that it comes with all these extra accessory pieces, including these hearts here. And you can see through the magic of television, I have some of these hearts already cut out. I love when you cut multiple images all at the same time. And of course, these are attached to each other, so you're not trying to like keep the pieces organized to die cut them. On the plus side too, this die happens to match some of the stamped hearts, so you could stamp hearts and also cut them out for another different look. So, all right, let's go ahead and pull some of these in. Now, when I have tiny things like this, I find it so much easier to add the glue to my project, not to my piece that I have to handle with my fingers. So I'm gonna take this and pop that on there with my take your pick tool. Let's see, I think I move it over just a teeny bit. There we go. And then we're gonna put a dimensional on the back of these hearts. I can flip this here so that we have these popped up. So let's go ahead, we're gonna pop one down here. And I'm gonna use a bigger dimensional on this medium size heart. No, I'm not, too big. I thought I was going to, but we'll stick with our minis on this one here and then pop one here. Okay, so now we have our 3 hearts. Now on the photos of this, when I publish them, you're gonna see that I didn't put any jewels, but there are several things that coordinate with the in colors. There are the gems. So these are the shimmer gems. I was gonna say sparkle gems, shimmer gems. They're right now not available, but the resin dots, oh, Sue, bling, I got you covered. The resin dots are available, and I've linked them in the video description supply list too. The other thing that you could use that's kind of a nice match are the rainbow adhesive back dots. And the colors for these are not exactly a match, but they are nice and close because they're also from the Subtles collection. And so let's go ahead and put some of these on. Let's see, did you guys get the free shipping memo? The free shipping is started now already. So let's see, I'm gonna go with these on or near some of our hearts. And I might do a set of 3. There we go. All right, now we've got those, they're paired with our pieces. I'm gonna do one more because it makes for an even number of embellishments and that makes me a little bit batty, so there we go. All right, now we have an odd number of embellishments, much happier. Keeps your eye moving more. I might be just telling myself that, but I don't know. Do you guys think it makes a difference? All right, so I posted that poll. Did the poll show up for you guys? Published a poll. Oh yeah, okay. So let's see. Half of you said that you save every single fragment. Yay. A third of you said that you save them, but only a third minimum size. A couple people said that sometimes they save them, 2 people. And then nobody said that they never save their scraps. So yay. All right, so speaking of which, we should pop some of these scraps in here because now we have a great card to make with them, right? All right, we need to stamp the inside of our card though. So we're gonna pull out some in color ink pads here and some stamps from our Friends for Life set. So let's see, we'll set this aside and bring in our layer. So this is just a, oh, I love that you guys did the poll. So this is just a quarter sheet cut down a little bit. So it's 4 inches by 5 1/4 so that it fits in our folded card base. And we're gonna start with our friend word. So I want this to be a really strong color. So I'm gonna go with Petunia Pop. And we're gonna mimic our colors or repeat our colors from the front of our card. So we have that gorgeous scripty friend. And then I have 2 words here. And we're gonna do these in, let's see, I think Summer Splash here. So to match our card base. And I have thank you for being and then friend is already stamped. So I don't know about you guys, but I can hardly say that without singing the song. Thank you for being a friend. That's Golden Girls, right? It totally sticks in my head. Down the road and back again, something, 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 something. All right, now we've got 2 colors on there to go along with our colors. And if you have no idea what song that is, maybe you could watch some 80s TV rerun. So we're gonna bring in Pretty in Pink just to repeat this color one more time from I feel like my video is frozen for some reason, but maybe not. Maybe that's just an artifact. So hopefully you guys can see me okay. And so then we're gonna take this and we're gonna layer this inside our card. And pop this in here. Okay, there we go. All right, ooh, that was a lot of glue, Meg. That does not follow the if you can see it, it is enough plan. But we'll squish that around a little just so. All right, so now we have our card layer set inside. Oh, Bonnie, I'm sorry. My video's been freezing a bunch today. Hopefully it'll be okay on the replay. So, all right, so there we've got our front of our card and then the inside of our card. Thank you for being a friend. Speaking of friends, my canine friend Pepper is desperate to be outside, so pardon me for 2 seconds while I let her out. There we go. It's a beautiful sunny day here. So we of course need to be outside when the sun is shining. All right, so that gives you some fun ideas to use with our Strippy cards. All right, if you haven't used them before, remember that the new in colors are available. This is a great time to add them to your collection on free shipping day today, as long as your order is $75 or more. There's a link in the video description to do that. As well as a link to all the supplies that I've used on our cards today. So, well, thank you guys for putting up with the glitchy weirdness, whatever is going on there. And I will look forward to seeing you guys again on Thursday for another episode of Maker Mornings with Meg. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. And don't forget to get your orders in if you have things that you need supplies for. So happy stamping, everybody.